Hello, Intertubers, and welcome to the final episode of me playing Deuteros. And really, I just want to show you the stuff that I missed in the playthrough. So, we're at the end of the game with the unknown item, which, cannot be activated without crashing the game. But one thing to note is that in research, we have everything researched except for one item which is not even available. So what's that? Well, to explain that, I will have to load a very old save file. From before the war even started. So let's see, we're going to need... comms pod and a supply pod. Actually, 2 supply pods are traditional. I guess we trade deuterium. So what we're going to do here is trade with the methanoids until something interesting happens. Oh, why did I go to Ganymede? Oh, well, Jupiter. Okay, second trade. I'm going to be running out of deuterium at this rate. No, we've still got plenty, right? Okay. So if you trade too much, then you receive something. And you get attacked. So I guess closest base is Ganymede. Takes twice as long to get there with a damaged engine. So yeah, object removed. If you look at the drive, I think sadly it doesn't give you any way to get rid of the bad drive. Yeah, no drive. The damaged drive was just scrapped. Anyway, guess the important thing, you can now get to research the fusion laser. So basically, Methanoid technology doesn't work with ours. We can't use their laser, but we can build drones and DFCCs instead. So that puts us back here where we can research the control computer and the drones. So that's just an alternative way to start the war, and we're kind of in the same place we would be normally, except we're about 9 days behind. Well, no, well, 9 days behind in terms of travel time, plus another 8 days, I think, to research the useless laser. So it's a slightly worse way of starting the war. So that's why I didn't. Well, the other thing is it's also very inconvenient to trade that much. So it's an alternative way to start the war that's hard to find. And the only real benefit is if you're a completionist, you get this fusion laser, which cannot even be built. You know, it doesn't show up here in the stores. Okay, so the next thing you can do, which is probably a bug, is landing on stars. So I think we're probably best off with the... let me load the one state again. So I think we have the construction crew at Barnard Star at Helios, and I will recall them to the Sun. I mean, it doesn't show you more planets here. When you're travelling between stars, you can only go to stars. But the point is, you can get a construction fleet in orbit around a star. So I guess in order to make room for it, I guess I have to blow something up. Fine. But here we are in orbit around the sun. Blast doors closed because the sun's kind of hot. But it will totally let you do this. Game doesn't mind. Okay, cool. Ignore the fact that we have a self-destruct system. Like, I don't know where that came from. But that's as far as it can go. We can't dock with it for some reason. We also don't seem to have anything except a self-destruct button. So yeah, that's a little bit silly. You technically can put stuff in orbit around the sun. Don't do it. Well, let's have one more attempt to do something dumb. And that is the asteroids. So once again, we need to make room. Yep, that's asteroids alright. Will it let us? No, sadly. Needs a crew, even though we have a crew. Yeah, the game really doesn't like it when you do stupid things. I don't know. This is actually a slight emulation failure. On the Amiga, I actually did manage to build something in orbit around the asteroids. I got the factory up, but the game crashed when I tried to make the surface station. So anyway, I did promise you an ending, and I know of only one way to get it. So hold on, I will shut down the Amiga emulator and start up the Atari ST emulator, because this game came out on both Amiga and ST. Hold on, properties. I guess that will have to do. So let me load. So what we have here is yes, I should just mention ST version works pretty well under emulation. The sound isn't quite as good, but honestly, are you really playing this game for the sound? So yeah, I had to, because there's no save file compatibility and no save files involved, I actually had to replay the entire game. But yeah, after all that, I have actually, finished the whole game. Got stuff everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Don't think I bothered to repopulate Proxima. But yeah, so we can now finally click the unknown item. And this is actually not a soft lock, it's just thinking. So basically you've won the game and you get a fun little animation. I guess it's a little bit anticlimactic, but with games from the 90s, you're frankly lucky if you get anything at all for completing the game. So there you go. And it loops around. But I think that's enough from me, and I'll see you again with some different game at some point in the future. So see ya.